very special day here in Cullen.
Oh, fantastic day, and of course we're blessed with the weather, and the conditions couldn't be better. And there's a great attendance and a wonderful crowd, and everybody's enjoying it. And they're going after a big track now around the Casey farm, and couldn't be better.
Padraig, would you envisage this as being a possible annual event?
Well, it goes around, you see. I'm not myself involved with the pony club, but it goes to different venues throughout the year, and this is the first time here. And I think that the course that is set out can be left there, so that will be very possible to use it again.
Tremendous. Yeah. And of course your own family are involved in the equestrianism.
Well, we have the ponies, but like the football takes preference, unfortunately, but they're involved, so that they enjoy it.
And my goodness, your late father created some of the most beautiful fences at Green Glens.
That's right.
I particularly remember attached cottage jump.
Yeah.
My goodness, it was one of the most beautiful jumps we've ever seen in the international arena in Millstreet. And he was so very pleased with that.
He was. He loved thatching, and he did various different jumps. Some other jumps were sent up throughout the country, but I remember that one being.
But that one was special,
nice,
really special. Nice. So, is there a spirit and a tradition of interest in equestrianism in your family?
Well, my father, of course, when he grew up, it was our ponies and horses that did the work and so on and so forth, and he always had time for the horses. He was the reason that we got the ponies originally, and unfortunately he didn't stay around long enough to enjoy them or be with the boys, but that has been a tradition. In this side of the country there is a lot of horses and a lot of
and of course the tradition has been clearly been passed on,
yeah.
And the great thing we see here today, Padraig, is that with people like yourself, there's great cooperation between all the different people here.
Oh yes, well everyone, they all put their shoulder to the wheel in preparing the events and the jumps and so on and so forth, and everything helps, makes it easier.
And with regard to the present, health and safety issues are totally in perfect order.
Absolutely.
Right, John?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. There's Padraig Fleming there, from Cullen, of course, originally, and now on duty in
Killarney.
In Killarney, my goodness. So how lucky Kerry is.
Absolutely.
We can see here that in the background here, they are all jumping on a cross country or in a cross farm scenario at the moment, and this is going to take quite some time. It is an absolutely wonderful sight. They are so blessed with the weather here today. The people have been so very pleasing in that they have given us so much information about what was happening here today, and all we can say is that we're hugely impressed by the actual spirit of the people, the cooperation and the dedication of the people, but above all they're all having fun, and this is what it's all about, particularly the young people. And as we can see here in the background, the beautiful fresh air here out in the countryside in Ardnaguiha, that's our chance, I'm afraid, to say farewell from this very special event. Brendan Murphy has been on camera. He's getting ready for his 41st wedding anniversary at the moment, which is occurring tomorrow, the 1st of October 2007. And as we can see, the mountains are awaiting us. There's Clara Mountain, and now we're heading that way now. And thank you for joining us here for this really special event. And hopefully it will be an annual event, and we certainly would encourage our viewers to visit here on some occasion, because it's a joy to behold. So at this point, from Brendan and from myself, back to the studio. And what a very special day in Cullen there. I think you'll agree, Brendan.
Great day, and the weather was very good.
Tremendous.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
We were very lucky.
Well, now I'm taking the place just for 1 week of...
Jerry O'Riordan.
Absolutely. Yeah. It should be Jerry and Brendan here for the archival section, but tonight we're taking over just for 1 week here. And Brendan, we have some very special scenes here tonight.
I think we're going back about some of those scenes could be going back 30 years.
My goodness.
Yeah.
In fact, we're going back to local television.
Local television, that's at least 25 years ago.
Great. And so we're really...
It's actually one of our programmes that we put out on local television that we have these clips taken out of.
And in fact, some of these were archival even in that programme.
Yes,
absolutely.
That's just it.
So we'll be having a very special reference to the late Sonny Buckley of
yes.
Oban.
And recite a poem in that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a famous Mushra Mountain,
That's
how
right, yes.
proudly
Yeah,
you dwell.
yeah.
And
That's
then
right.
we're going to go down to Millstreet Railway Station
It's
for
a steam train.
a rare sight in
Rare sight.
1980.
Yes.
1980.
Yes. It's going and coming, actually.
Oh, tremendous! I'll
Going
tell you,
to
I can
down,
recall
yeah,
that,
yeah.
and there was a huge crowd turned. And one scene I remember there, people, a whole lot of photographers jumping off the train on
That's
that day,
right, yeah.
just showing the train in Millstreet Station, jumping back on again.
That's
It's like a
right.
scene from a movie itself.
Yeah,
And then we're going to even add some music.
Some music. This is a special piece from our band.
Yes.
It's the Anthony Ford and the late John Singh and the late Johnny Kavanagh are on that. It's a nice bit of music. So
Very special
don't
indeed.
miss it.
This will certainly bring back very special
Yes.
memories. So, I suppose we better just
On with the show.
let people enjoy the archives from LTV2 Millstreet.
Firstly, we're going to look back at a scene at St. John's Well in Mushra. And with us on that special occasion was the late Michael Sonny Buckley. And here we see Sonny just leaving the square, right down there Dushan Road, and having reached Tullig Cross, takes the turn for St. John's Well up at Mushra. And as we proceed up Tullig, what better commentary to have than Sonny's own voice actually quoting his poem, Mushra Mountain, How Proudly You Dwell.
O Mushra Mountain, how proudly you rise, your summit is piercing the blue in the skies. You stand like a king o'er his army at dawn, overlooking this lovely sweet vale of Oban. From the foot of this mountain a pure fountain flow, which was blessed by a saint who lived there long ago. And it's here to this fountain now thousands do throng for to pray at the grotto of lovely St. John. From his mantle of white he looks out from his dome, overlooking this fountain from his wild mountain home, while the sheep and the lambs there his company keep by night when the rest of the world do sleep. But he's not alone, and it would not be right, for Jesus of Prague is there on his right, and just on his left, and is plain to be seen, is the sweet Virgin Mary, our heavenly Queen. Some things are uncertain, but one thing is sure. Those three combinations will certainly cure all trouble and sorrow will quickly fly away of those who will come to this grotto and pray.
But now then, let us look back at Millstreet's acquaintance with steam in 1980 down at Millstreet Railway Station.
Over 200 people had turned up in Millstreet's railway station in May of 1980 for this unique scene, as here we see the 171 steam train coming in from Belfast. And what wonderful memories this brought back for so many people in Millstreet to see this unique touch of steam in Millstreet. Hundreds of photographs taken for this brief stop in Millstreet in May of 1980. And The next evening, the train returns from Killarney. This time it doesn't stop, but speeds through.
Steam power in Millstreet in the 1980s.
And tonight we have a special local group who recently performed in